Let's start things off at the top office. The press briefing was held on Sunday following President Park Geun-hye's week-long diplomacy trip, which has overshadowed by North Korea's fifth nuclear test. Her efforts over the past week to convey the urgency of Pyongyang's threats is expected to help bring about faster and stronger action from the international community. Song Ji-sun has our top story.
The presidential office underlined President Park's efforts on the international stage to convey the urgency and gravity of North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. It was a theme the president carried through the Eastern Economic Forum in Russia, the G20 in China, and the ASEAN summit in Laos, as well as their bilateral talks with the U.S., Japan, China, and Russia.
Seoul has continuously kept an eye on signs of a possible nuclear test by Pyongyang, and the president's diplomacy on the international stage during her latest trip has proven a key source of momentum for strengthening global cooperation to reinforce the pressure on North Korea after its fifth nuclear test.
President Park was promptly in contact with the leaders of the U.S. and Japan soon after the nuke test. And the top office noted that this kind of coordination on various levels enables faster joint countermeasures against Pyongyang's threats.
Based on the close partnership and cooperation built during the latest trip, the South Korean government will make all diplomatic and military efforts to counter North Korea's continued provocation, including this fifth nuclear test and its explicit violation of UN Security Council resolutions.
Seoul has reiterated its message that Pyongyang's neglect of its people and its obsession with its nuclear and missile programs will only lead to economic difficulties and further isolation for the regime, eventually ending its self-destruction. President Park Geun-hye will sit down with the leaders of the three political parties on Monday for the first time since the 20th National Assembly kicked off to share the fruit of her trip and seek their cooperation to jointly counter North Korea's nuclear threats. Song Ji-sun, Arirang News.